Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Merino, but you can call me Mac Daddy. And in today's video, I'm gonna be playing with tons of new product that I've never played before. I'm also gonna be using the brand new Dominique Cosmetics Berries and Cream eyeshadow palette to create this look. I'm really happy with how this turned out. So if you wanna see how to get this look, keep on watching. But before you do, don't be shady, be a lady, you already know the drill. Hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss a beat. Make sure you're following me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and give this video a thumbs up because I'm awesome and you're already here, you're already watching it. So just might as well give it a thumbs up. So let's get started, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and start with a little bit of skincare, but before we do, I'm actually gonna use this lip balm. This is brand new from NARS. This is their Afterglow Lip Balm. This is in the shade Clean Cut. It's just a nice, like, clear shade. It's super hydrating, super moisturizing on the lips. So my lips tend to get very dry, so I like to always put something on my lips before I actually start my makeup, so by the time that I get to my lips, they're nice and hydrated. For my skin today, I'm gonna be using this NARS Luminous Moisture Cream for some hydration. Now, this moisturizer is a little bit thicker in consistency than what I'm used to using, but lately the weather here in LA has been a lot drier, so my skin's been a lot more dry than usual. Gotta make sure our under eyes are hydrated too, so I'm gonna go in with this Total Replenishing Eye Cream, which is like one of my favorite eye creams of all time. And this is just gonna help with hydration underneath the eyes and making sure that our concealer stays nice and put. For my primer today, I'm gonna be using this Tatcha, the Silk Canvas. I've seen so many people rave about this. It's actually my first time trying it, so it's kind of like my first impressions on this baby. I'm just gonna pick a little bit up on my fingers and just smooth it out onto my skin. I think I've seen Shayla rave about this a lot, so she's the one that really made me wanna try this. Feels really nice on the skin. I definitely can see how it's creating like a smoother texture. I love anything that helps to fill in any texture, any pores, any lines, because it literally makes the foundation look like butter on the skin. For my foundation today, I'm gonna be using this YSL Stick Foundation. This is in the shade BD50, which is Warm Honey. And I'm literally gonna take it from the foundation stick straight onto my face and then blend it out. I love this foundation stick. This is definitely more of like my bougier foundation when I know like I want to be like extra if I'm going out somewhere, a little extra special. I love busting this baby out. This is super random, but I love the way that it smells too. If you guys are familiar with like the YSL glosses, how they have a little bit of like a fruity smell, like it totally gives me that vibe. So I love putting this on my face. And I'm just gonna blend this out with a natural brush and just buff it all over my skin. So I've worn this foundation before. I absolutely love it. I think the coverage is great. I love that you can build it, but I also love that it looks really nice and lightweight. I can definitely say that I can see a difference with the way that it looks on my skin after using that Tatcha primer. It definitely looks a lot more smoother, if that makes sense. Like it's just looking a lot more smoother. I'm gonna add a little bit more because I love me a full coverage moment, so just gonna layer a little bit more on. A little bit more. I actually kind of stopped wearing foundation on my forehead because the way that I've been wearing my hair lately, my kind of curls just kind of cover it, so saves me a little bit of time on contouring my forehead and on foundation, so it's a win-win. I have to say too, I think this is probably like the closest match I gotten in a foundation in quite some time. Like it's literally like spot on. Like it's not too tan, it's not too light, it's literally perfect. For my concealer today, I'm gonna be using this Jouer Essential High Coverage Cream Concealer in the shade Cream Cafe. And I've been really loving this concealer specifically because it literally is so much coverage. So I'm just gonna use this to really brighten and highlight my face. As you guys can see, I kind of like to take it a little bit lower right in here. We're just gonna buff and blend all of this out. To blend this out, I'm gonna be using this cute little baby beauty blender. I love how spongy these get once you run them under a little bit of water. It's the perfect little size to get underneath the eyes. As you guys can see, this concealer plays no games. It's super full coverage. It looks a little light right now, but we're just gonna set it and then we're gonna add some warmth with a little bronzer, a little contour, and it'll all start to come together. For my setting powder today, I'm gonna be using my Lancome Long Time No Shine in Translucent. You guys can literally see I'm like literally running out because I use it so much, but I'm literally just gonna use this to set underneath my eyes. I literally just take this and I like bang the hell out of it on the cap. To get it out. Oh, I'm running out. I like barely have any left. Okay, make it work. And I like to just press it underneath my eye area. So now that I've set my face, I'm gonna start to bronze, add a little bit of warmth. I'm gonna be using this Mineralize Skinfinish in the shade Medium Tan. This is like one of my holy grail products when it comes to doing my makeup. I absolutely cannot live without it. And I'm just gonna buff into my pan. You guys, look, I need a new one. And I'm just gonna start to warm up my cheeks, start to kind of define, add a little warmth to my face. As you guys can see, I kind of like to bring it a little bit more diagonal to give my face a little bit more structure. So I kind of start off back here, and then I lightly kind of bring it more diagonally in here. I mean, you guys can see what a huge difference from this side of my face to this side. Just so much more dimension, so much more structure, so much more just snatchedness. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. And to kick up my contour just a little bit more, I'm gonna go in with Laguna bronzer. This is from NARS. I'm gonna take the same brush and I'm picking up just a little bit and I'm lightly just adding this like right on the outer perimeters of my cheeks just to kind of kick up my contour just a little bit more. So I'm gonna take that same beauty blender that I used earlier and I picked up a little bit of that foundation that we used and I'm just gonna use this to kind of clean up underneath my contour just to give my face a little bit more structure, a little more definition. You guys have seen me do this before. And I'm now gonna go back in with that Desert Soft Velvet Pressed Powder and I'm gonna use a NARS brush and I'm lightly just gonna use this just to kind of set those areas that I just applied that foundation. And we'll go back in and like blend it out so that the line isn't too harsh, but for now, we're just gonna let her just kind of like simmer and set. And just while we're at it, I'm gonna go back in with that Mineralized Skinfinish with a fluffy blending brush. I'm just gonna lightly contour my nose. I swear, sometimes I feel like my nose contour is like a hit or a miss. I don't know about today, but we're just gonna keep it moving along. I'm gonna go back in with that translucent powder and my little baby beauty blender. Just kind of set on the perimeters of my nose just to kind of try to finesse her a little bit more. All right, and we're also just gonna let that simmer and set, and we are gonna move on to brows. I've really been obsessed with this NARS angle brush. This is brush number 47. The reason why I like it so much is because these bristles at the tip are really nice and stiff and dense, so it just really allows for great precision when it comes to applying brow powder into my brows. I've also been super obsessed with their brow perfecting pencil. On one side, it does have a spoolie, so I like to start off with that side and just kind of brush and comb through my brows. Then I'll pick up a little bit of brow powder and just start to kind of add some body into my brows. And now that I'm done filling in my brows, I'm gonna go in with my pencil. This is in the shade, so hard to pronounce. I believe it's a Näja, but this is the medium brown cool pencil. And I'm just gonna use this to kind of just add a little bit more density and also just elongate the tail of my brow. I know I look crazy, but we're gonna move on to eyes and I'm super excited because I'm gonna be using the brand new Dominique Cosmetics Berries and Crèam eyeshadow palette. I'm so excited to play with this baby. First of all, hot babes, Karen, Christen, Deepika, I need this blown up in my room. So this collection comes with a gorgeous eyeshadow palette. Love this packaging. And it also comes with 2 liquid lips, a little bit more of a nude pinky tone and a little bit more of like a vampier, deeper berry color, perfect for the season. So let's open up this eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. This is what the packaging looks like. It's so cute. I love the little gradient on it. And we're gonna open her up. She looks like this. I already swatched a few shades, but the colors in here are absolutely beautiful, perfect for the season, but also at the same time, you get a lot of great range to create some more like everyday looks or kick it up to something a little bit more dramatic. So I really don't know what I wanna do with this palette because my heart tells me to do something burgundy, but I feel like I've been doing that a lot. So I'm gonna start off with the shade called Soft and Sweet, which is this lighter shade right in here. And we're just gonna take that all over our crease. So this is just like a nice, warm transition shade. This could be used like with any color basically. So it's a good starting point when you don't know what you wanna do. Something in my spirit is just telling me to go in with Cherry Juice, which is this shade right in here. This is the color that we're gonna add in our crease. I'm actually gonna mix Cherry Juice with a little bit of Bittersweet just to make her a little bit more purpley. So I'm literally just gonna kind of go back and forth between these two. Ooh, you can't even see it, there we go. Between these two. It's a little teeter-totter moment. I'm just being super mindful that I don't take it up as high as that first shade. I like that. I like where this is going, I like where this is going. All right, so something in my spirit is telling me to pack this deep matte blue on my lid. So this is gonna be an all matte look, which I normally don't do, but I'm just feeling it in my spirit. So we're gonna go in with this shade Blueberry Muffin. She's this girl right in here. And we're just gonna pat her all over our lid and see how it goes. You know, before I do this, let me actually put a little setting powder underneath my eyes, just in case. I don't wanna be a victim. So I'm gonna use my homegirl, Miss Cherry Juice, this shade right in here, to help me blend this color out. And I'm going in with a lot smaller of a blending brush. Actually, I'm gonna go in with this brush. This is a MAC 221S. That's the brush we're going to use. She looks like this. So I had really minimal fallout. I mean, a little bit is expected, nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna dust this off and then I'm gonna do my other eye off of camera, but overall, I love how this looks. I really love the way that the colors just kind of complement each other. I think just looking at them in the pan, I didn't necessarily think right off the bat to like use them together, but I think they meshed very well, so I'm really excited with how this looks. So I finished my other eye off of camera. I dusted off all of what was happening underneath my eyes. Now I'm just gonna finish my eyes by smoking out my under lash line using this shade Cherry Juice right in here, which is what we have in our crease. And I'm just going in with a small pencil brush just to really smoke it out. And it's totally up to you like how far down you wanna take it. Now to line my eyes, I'm gonna be going in with this Jouer Slim Cream Eyeliner. This is in the shade Matte Black, one of the best eyeliners I've ever used. It literally does not move, doesn't go anywhere. So I'm just gonna warm it up on the back of my hand first, and then just completely blend it underneath my lash line. Alrighty, so now I'm going to take my big fluffy NARS brush. I'm just going to lightly just kind of buff whatever was under here. And I'm going to take a little bit of my MAC Fix Plus Setting Spray. Just gonna spray this all over my face. I just really want like all of the things on my face to really just kind of blend and marry into one. So spraying this all over. So off of camera, I did pop on some lashes. These are the F-Boy lashes from Daddyy. And then I also went in with a little bit of this NARS Climax mascara for my top and my bottom lashes. So now we're gonna move on to highlight. I'm gonna be using my brand new Diamond Luxe Luminizers. This is in the shade Sex Bose, which is a little bit more of like a cooler tone. I think it's just gonna complement the eyes really, really well. So I'm just gonna go in with a bigger brush and I'm just gonna dust this on my cheeks. I mean, my face just comes alive. Just comes alive with the glow. Just blending out that bronzer. I'm also gonna add a little down the bridge of my nose, just to make it look a little more pinched, a little more snatched. And for my lips today, I'm gonna be using this Bobbi Brown lipstick. This is their brand new Luxe Matte Lip Color in the shade Nude Reality, which is like a nice, like a pinky tone shade. I thought it would complement the eyes really, really well. So I'm just gonna put this on my lips. And to top off my lips, I'm gonna also be going in with this Bobbi Brown. This is their brand new Luxe Liquid Lip High Shine in the shade Au Natural, which is like a nice nude tone. So we're just gonna put this on top. Ooh, Love what that did. I don't know if you guys can tell, it made it a little bit more like peachy rather than more pink. So gorgeous. And that's it, guys. That pretty much completes this look. I love how this turned out. I'm really happy that I got to play with this palette and all of the products that I used in this video. I think this look is perfect for like the holiday season, the upcoming kind of like winter months, and definitely for anybody that's feeling something a little bit more dramatic, a little bit more bold. And I really, really love the fact that for the first time ever, I think I didn't use like any type of shimmer on my eyes. Everything is completely matte, and I love how sultry and kind of how dark and kind of mysterious it looks. So I'll definitely be doing that again. Before you guys go, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss a beat. Make sure that you guys are following me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and all that jazz, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.